Hey, boys and girls, guess what? Today is St. Patrick's Day. That's the number one thing. But the number two thing is it's our anniversary show. 3 years today. We started this achievement or this.
3 years ago, you started.
Yes, I started this, but he's actually been on more with me than without me
yeah.
at this point.
It's the 3 year anniversary of the channel.
So it's his 2 year.
Yeah.
and my 3rd year. And we have something very lovely that he's going to describe. But before we get into that, of course, you got my lovely attire and his semi-lovely attire. No. And the shades, of course. Not from Pair Eyewear, though. But I had nothing really Patrick-y to do.
For the grinds?
So the best I could do for us today is the habanero mint.
They don't do like potato flavored or something?
Yeah. famine flavored. No corned beef and no cabbage flavored. Dude, that would be disgusting. Cabbage and coffee. Oh, Jesus. But if you want to stop smoking and all that, you know the deal. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. But that's our sponsor for today. And with that, I'm going to be quiet and let him describe where we're going. Oh, yeah, that's good. We'll leave it there. Perfect.
No, this is tough for me. I don't know a ton about this. I'm adamantly not a giant Irish whiskey guy.
It's the Scotsman over here.
Yeah, right? But I stumbled on this when I was in Dublin. So remember last summer, I went to Dublin for a few days, and we found no bourbon.
It seems like it was just yesterday.
I know, it was almost a year ago. Coming up on a year.
Damn.
But I went to the Whiskey Museum, which was really, really cool. And they do a great tour, and they walk you through how whiskey developed in Ireland and all that stuff. And there's, they have things in that bar that are quintessentially Irish whiskey and special expressions of Irish whiskey. And this was one of them, and I hadn't seen it in the States. So today what we are drinking is Redbreast 12 year, which is available in most places, but this is the cask strength version.
We've had the 12 year. Right?
We've had the 12 year. Yeah, we did. I think it was part of, we did Green Spot, Linvati, and two more due last year. So this year is the
delicious, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really, really good. But I had made a comment to the tour guide that, I do enjoy Irish whiskey, but most of it's like 80, 90 proof. It's all relatively low proof. And he's like, well, no, we have cask strength expressions. You just got to kind of look for it. So I went on a bit of a hunt when I got home. I did end up finding this local. This cost me, I want to say it was right around $100 at the time. I think now this bottle is somewhere around $115-ish, $120. They're kind of a total wine in and out bottle that you can snag there. But it's the 12-year Redbreast, cask strength, single pot, triple distilled. Now, I probably should have done a little more research into what that means because they talked about it during the whiskey tour about what the single pot still.
He'd have too many by then. He didn't.
Yeah, I was out of it. But I was really, really shocked when we were in Ireland at some of the flavors we were getting out of the Irish whiskey. Because to me, I think Irish whiskey, like shortbread cookie and low proof. And a lot of the things they do finishing. The Redbreast actually does a ton of finishing, where they finish in different kinds of barrels and things like that. So if you're into Irish whiskey in any way, I would encourage you to kind of look around for some of those different expressions. Now, these get pricey.
Yes.
You know what I mean? $100-ish. So
they go.
Right, like you can get a bottle of Powers is like $27 or something.
Or what's really good is Patty's.
Right.
It's this first show we ever did, Patty's. Shout out. and yeah, 20. I think it's gone up a little bit. $24 tops, I think, for a $7.50. And it's delicious if you're just looking to get into if you're getting into the Irish.
I would say Jameson is a staple in almost every bar in the country, but Jameson is not what I think of when I think of Irish whiskey. Like I don't think Jameson has it runs a little more ethanol-y than Irish whiskey generally does because it's lower proof. And
I enjoy Jameson, but there are other ones that are better.
The Jameson Black is very, very good. No. That one is delicious, and I had that.
That's a banger. I'm going to say that's just a banger.
That one was very, very good.
I was very happy with that.
So I did say this was cask strength, but I didn't tell Ed the proof. All right, so this will be another interesting one where we can kind of nose our way through the proof. So
and there's no lenses in here, guys, so I can't actually see the bottle. Okay.
So on the nose is a little ethanol.
Yeah, wow.
Little floral.
I gotta say that's
citrus
hefty,
fruity.
dude. That's hefty.
Yeah.
That's actually made my eyes water. I was
in
my watered eyes.
Shortbread cookie nose note to it.
Yeah.
I could tell you this was Irish.
I can taste. I can smell. I can smell sugar. I can smell sugar.
Yeah, sugar cookie.
Yeah, sugar.
I'm getting citrus spice, sugar cookie, and a little bit of ethanol. Cheers.
Here we go. Ooh.
Now,
oh,
spoiler alert. This bottle is there's like a third of it left. I love this bottle. I have an absolute.
That's really good. It hit me harder than I thought it would. Right there.
Yeah, I like it. as a proof snob, especially in the bourbon world, where a lot of the stuff I'm drinking is in the 115 to 130
are we proof
range.
snobs now? I think
I'm a bit of a proof snob. I definitely was last night. I broke into some stuff last night because Andrea was out at her girlfriend, and then I started breaking into the good stuff.
Sometimes look at 80 and go, that's not worth my time.
I don't own anything at the house that's under 90. There's a single bottle in my house.
At the moment, I don't either.
Yeah. Where a lot of that Irish kind of falls, but this is delicious. I love this so much. I broke this out for friends a few nights ago who were just out hanging out.
There's just a lot going on. That's delicious.
Layered and complex, where most Irish whiskey is a one-hit, one-note type of drink. This brings a little bit of that heat, a little bit of that proof, which I very much enjoy.
I always like to smell it, drink it, and then go back to the smell, because then the smell is almost completely different.
What's interesting to this, with this one, at least to me, this is a 12-year-old whiskey, right? And you kind of look at that color.
It's a great color.
But it's not as dark as you would think of like a 12-year-old bourbon, because the temperature fluctuations in Ireland aren't as broad as they are in Kentucky, right? So it's not getting sucked in.
It's a little Oregoni there.
Correct. Same concept, right?
Not as much rain, but a lot of dampness. I'm going to say 105.
But it is oaky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
105. You are, it's 116.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, that's 116.
I was going to say 109, but I don't think it's above 106.
That is 58%. That is 116.
Well, then that's a mellow.
Right.
That's a beautiful 116.
Doesn't drink to the 116. This does not drink to the proof. This is a very dangerous pour in my hands, because I will sit here and just pour this all night long and not think twice about it. And at 116, it's hefty. You know what I mean?
It's even more delicious now that I know it's 116. That's terrible. I know. In my defense, though, I haven't had anything to drink today. Normally, I'm better when I had a drink or two.
It still has that Irish cookie note to it, but I get almost. I
love that there's no peatiness.
No peatiness, and I almost get coffee grounds on the back of my tongue at the end of it.
Actually, the smell, I was like, that seems a little coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee-y.
Definitely getting a little bit of coffee.
Coffee-y.
Oaky, fruity, complex. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful pour. Like, again, I don't have a big collection of Irish whiskeys in the house, but this is one that I found that is a crowd pleaser across the board. It's approachable at 116 proof. Definitely getting different notes in it, things that you can talk about even with novice whiskey drinkers. You know, hey,
this would be a great cigar.
Oh, for sure.
Great cigar.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, this is a bottle I think I've had maybe, because I got it after I came home last summer, so I've maybe had it 6 months, and it's down to about the last third, which is not like me. I don't generally kill bottles that fast, but this one is just one I find myself reaching for a lot. I have to put it to the back of the cabinet, because if I see it, I'm going to snag it. Because it's just really, really good.
It's still like normally, like you get that first thing and you go back. It's still doing that. Like every drink, it's still
getting different.
It's still popping off. If I know this, it's still popping off. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say if you are one of the people that have written off Irish whiskey like I had early on in my whiskey journey, I revisit, or maybe because I like the spots, the green spot last year. I did not like green spot. Everyone raves about green spot. The two brands that generally people talk about,
the better, the higher, the different colors are better.
Well, when you ask somebody what's good Irish whiskey, they're going to either tell you something from Redbreast or something from one of the spot, green spot, yellow spot, blue spot. I like the Redbreast better.
Oban.
Right? Where for me, it's whatever it is that they're doing.
Well, that's Scottish, so Oban Scottish, right?
Yeah, Oban Scotch. I like this significantly more than I like the green spot. And so I would just say that if you've tried one and it was a bit of a turn-off for you, explore it a little bit.
And if you're new to the show, go back to the first 30 episodes of the show. It's all Irish all day.
Well, even last year when we did the St. Patrick's Day last year and we had the Tullamore Dew finished in rum casks.
Tullamore Dew, I just say, just in general, it's banging.
I do enjoy Tullamore.
I have not had a bad one yet.
The Limbadi, which was actually really good. That was single pot Irish, which was kind of new in the Irish world. And then the green spot. I think the green spot came in last, if I remember right. It was most expensive. I think green spot's like $80-something for just regular old green spot. Where this at cast.
Did we get that as a promotion?
I don't remember.
I don't think we paid.
It wasn't my bottle. I know that.
I don't think we paid for that. Wink.
It's definitely not on my shelf.
It was a sponsor. It's a sponsor.
But this one will be.
I think it was mine. I have it downstairs. I think now that's it.
Yeah, this is a bottle that will always be on my shelf.
That's okay. Then the next question is it worth $100?
In a heartbeat. To me, to have something, especially because I'm such a quintessential bourbon guy, when I have buddies come over and they're like, oh, do you get into anything else? What do you think about Scotch? What do you think about Irish? I can say, yeah, there is some Irish that I very much enjoy, and this is one of them. And every time I've taken this bottle out, rave reviews.
Well, only that, it's nice to be like we're entrenched in the bourbon community.
Right.
It's nice to have something different.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
and something different, and you go, try this, and you're like, banging. Right. Like, it's nice to have out of the box, and anything. He's shown me some, I mean, I love tequila, but it doesn't love me, but he showed me some tequila. I'm like, this is bad. This is great.
Yeah,
it's delicious. It's a terrible idea because I'm going to get in trouble, but wow. Yeah, and some other stuff. We've done that to each other.
But I mean, in typical like Scotch Irish fashion, the higher end stuff comes in a cool box, right? It's fancy, and that that a lot of that stuff comes in the tubes or the boxes, and that's for shipping. But I think it's for marketing. If you ask me, I think it just looks cooler because we have no problem shipping. In the
Scotch in the Scotch, the Irish and Scottish whiskeys. Yes, I have both the same items, both in and out of box, and the box sells better than.
Yeah.
Some people will get upset, even though they're not doing gifts or anything. Oh, you don't have it in a box? Where's the box? Sometimes they don't come with boxes, guys. Just buy it that way.
It is. It's pretty packaging. I'm a sucker for good packaging.
I'll tell you what. I think the Redbreast, the regular Redbreast that you get every day on the shelf, I think the box is more beautiful than the bottle.
Than the bottle. Yeah, I like the green glass.
I like the bottle better. In fact, I have a display downstairs, and I put the Redbreast in the bottle, in the box. Just kept the box sitting there because I thought the box was better looking.
I think they do a good job with it. Again, the green glass is cool. It's very common in Scotch and Irish, but it's not so common in bourbon.
I think it costs more to make it clear.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure it does.
If I was a betting man. By the way, just full disclosure, live show outside at my house or on the outside studio. So,
but yeah, final verdict for me, it's worth the price. It's definitely worth having on your shelf. It is something that your friends and family will enjoy along with you. This isn't.
And if they don't, find some new ones.
This isn't one of those pours that's going to be polarizing in your group. This one is pretty much universally loved, especially for anybody that enjoys Irish whiskey. This is going to be a good one.
All right. With that being said, my friends, go out and have a great and amazing St. Patrick's Day, but be safe.
St. Patrick's Day.
Have a driver.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the driver's not sneaking drinks.
Yep. Get the Uber.
Get an Uber. Have a friend. Call your mom.
Yeah. Whatever you got to do.
Whatever. Don't go to the Jailhouse Express.
Nope.
Because that's no fun.
Nope.
And it costs you $10,000.
Yeah.
No one needs that. And until next time, my friends, have one for us, because I guarantee we're going to have one for you. And we will see you on the next show. Thanks for being with us.